Queen Sonja of Norway has a remarkable life. She was not born into a royal family. Instead, she was born as a Sonja Haraldsen, an ordinary Norwegian girl who grew up in Oslo through love, patience, education, and many years of public service. She eventually became Queen of Norway. Her story is one of determination and close connection to her country, its people, nature, and culture. Sonja Haraldsen was born on July 4 in 1937 in Oslo, in Norway. She was the daughter of Karl Haraldsen and Dagny Haraldsen. She grew up in the Oslo district of Vinderen with her family. Her childhood was far from the world of palaces and royal ceremonies. Sonja went to school in Oslo and received her school-leaving certificate in 1951. She later attended Ris School, where she completed her lower secondary education in 1954. From an early age, she was interested in particular skills, fashion, art, and learning. After school, Sonja studied dressmaking and tailoring at the Oslo Vocational School. She then went to Lausanne, in Switzerland, where she studied at the École Professionnelle de Jonesville. Her education included subjects such as social science, accounting, and fashion design. But Sonja wanted to continue learning. She returned to Norway and later studied English, French, and art history. She completed university studies at the University of Oslo and earned a academic degree. Her education would later become useful in her work with culture, art, education, and international visitors. Sonja's life changed in 1959 when she met Crown Princess Harald, the son of King Olaf V. The two young people became close and eventually fell in love. However, the relationship was not as simple. Crown Prince Harald was the future of Norway, while Sonja was a commoner. At the first, it was expected that the future king would marry someone from another royal or noble family. Because of this, Harald and Sonja had to wait many years before they could marry. They knew each other for about 9 years before receiving permission to marry. Their relationship also causes public debate about the future of Norway monarchy. Some people worried that allowing the crown prince to marry a commoner could weaken the monarchy. Eventually, King Olaf gave his permission. In March 1968, it was officially announced that the Crown Prince Harald could marry Sonja Haraldsen. For Sonja, it was the beginning of completely new life. On August 29, in 1968, Sonja and Crown Prince Harald were married at Oslo Cathedral. Sonja became Crown Princess of Norway. The wedding was an important moment for the country. She had entered the royal family not because of her birth, but because of her relationship with Harald. The Norwegian people quickly accepted her as their future queen. After the wedding, Crown Princess Sonja became Norway's first lady. She began taking part in official events and represented the royal family at home and abroad. Her new life included meeting with politicians, visit communities, cultural events, charities, and many other public responsibilities. She had to learn how to live in the public eye, while also remaining connected to ordinary Norwegian life. Sonja and Harald built their family together. They had two children, Prince Martha Louis, born in 1971, and Crown Prince Haakon, born in 1973. For Sonja, being a mother was an important part of her life. Although her royal duties kept her busy, family remained close to her heart. Over the years, their family grew. Sonja and Harald later became grandparents. Their grandchildren include Maud Angelica Ben, Lee Isadora Ben, Emma Talola Ben, Prince Ingrid Alexandra, and Prince Magnus, as well as Marius Borg Hiobi, who became part of the Weather family when Crown Princess met Martin married Crown Prince Haakon. A major turning point came in January 1991. King Olaf V died on January 17 in 1991. His son Harald became King Harald V. Sonja therefore became Queen of Norway. She was the first Norwegian queen in 53 years. Queen Sonja stood beside King Harald when he swore his oath to uphold Norway's constitution in Norwegian parliament. This was a historic moment because it was first time in 69 years that Norwegian queen had been president in parliamentary Canberra for such an occasion. Later that year, Harald and Queen Sonja were consecrated at Nidarosdomen Cathedral in Trondheim. They traveled around Norway, meeting people in different parts of the country. This journey helped new king and queen become familiar faces to people throughout Norway. As a queen, Sonja has taken part in many official duties. She accompanies the king on state visits, abroad welcomes foreign leaders who visit Norway. She also joins the king visits around Norway, where they meet local communities and learn about people's lives and work. Queen Sonja has never wanted the role to be only about the ceremonies. She has spent many years supporting organizations and causes that are important to society. She has involved in humanitarian work and has supported people facing difficult circumstances. She served as a vice president of the Norway and Red Cross from the 1987 to 1990. She has also worked with organizations supporting refugees and immigrant women. The United Nations High Commissioners for Refugees awarded her the Nansen Medal for her humanitarian effort. Education is another important cause for the Queen. In 2005, she helped establish Queen Sonja School Award. The award recognizes Norwegian schools that work successfully to promote inclusion and equality. One of Queen Sonja's great interests is art. She has loved art and culture since she was young. She has visited museums, galleries, churches, exhibitions, and cultural events in Norway and other countries. She is also interested in protecting Norway's historical buildings, traditions, and traditional craft. Queen Sonja is not only an admirer of art, she is also an artist herself. In later years, she developed her skill in graphic art and ceramics, and some of her work have been displayed in exhibition. In 2011, she helped establish the Queen Sonja Art Award with artists Jill Neppen and Noel Larsen. The award later became the Queen Sonja Print Award and developed into an international prize for graphic art. Music is also important to her. She supports several Norwegian musical organizations and has a special connection to the Queen Sonja singing competition, which gave talented young classical singers from around the world an opportunity to perform and gain recognition. Throughout her long public life, Queen Sonja has tried to remain connected to ordinary people. She regularly visited schools, communities, charities, cultural institutions, and organizations. She has also visited people who are vulnerable or experiencing difficult situations. Every year before Christmas, she visited institutions and organizations supporting different groups, including children, elderly people, homeless people, and vulnerable women. She has also paid special attention to immigrant women and organizations to support them. These activities have made her more than a ceremonial figure. They allowed her to use her position to bring attention to important causes. Queen Sonja's story is special because she did not begin life expecting to become a queen. She was born in Oslo to an ordinary Norwegian family, received abroad education, fell in love with Crown Prince Harald, and waited many years before they were allowed to marry. Her journey from Sonja Haraldsen to Queen of Norway shows how much her life changed, but it also shows how much of her original personality remained.